name is Giles Matty, and I'm the best actor that's ever lived. True Blood I really loved because it was one of my first ever roles, and it was a real baptism of fire because it was a huge show and you have to go straight into it. So that was really cool to establish myself and think, oh, can I actually do this? And then Once Upon a Time, my favourite thing about it is genuinely the fans, because it's just crazy. They was, everywhere. You felt like a little bit like a Beatle in a way, didn't you? Back in the old 60s. So the fan base was really cool with Once Upon a Time. And I also liked the magic as well. That was quite fun. Also, to be part of a Disney show is quite cool. The dark side, I always justified everything he did from a place of hurt, even when he's really angry. It all comes from a place of wanting to be accepted, wanting to find love, because he was abused as a kid, and that really excuses anger. Also, the Black Fairy was controlling his bloomin' heart, so that's how I went about it. How I went about viewing his choices, yeah. I like the father-son scenes with Rumpelstiltskin. That was nice. Just personally, it was nice to, speak to a father figure. It's quite nice. I haven't had that in a long time. No, same. Same kind of, I will approach every character the same way. You just got to try and work out what they're all about, really, and then apply it to yourself. I even though it was only a couple of scenes, most meaningful was probably a very small film that no one's watched. It's very unpopular, but it was Robin Williams' last ever film, and he was an absolute legend of the screen, and I got to play a character that in this day and age I would never get the opportunity to play. He was a gay ghetto southern pimp, that's so far away from myself, and I got the chance to do that in front of one of the greatest comedic cinematic legends of all time in a drama. So that was the last film he ever did. So yeah. I learned stillness probably from Robin Williams, and even though I haven't worked with him, Colin has. Very jealous about that, but Anthony Hopkins, I love him. I try and copy him, yeah. It's really wonderful, hearing people that care so much about something you did so long ago. It really is so wonderful. And it speaks to you guys, the fans. It obviously means so much, otherwise I wouldn't be here at this convention if it didn't mean so much to these people, so it's really touching. I'd love to work with Anthony Hopkins. I would love to work with Mark Rylance. Daniel Day-Lewis, but he's always retiring. He is incredibly temperamental with his acting. But yeah, so yeah, I would love to work with any of those actors. But I'm also very grateful and thankful to the ones that I have. You just gotta have a good person that you're with and supports every decision that you make. I'm very lucky to say that I have that. Gabby.